my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be doing an update on butter and bagel. I had someone on Instagram ask me to do a butter and bagel update, and I realized that it has been a hot minute since I've done one, so that is what we're going to be doing in today's video. So not only am I going to be giving you guys an update on how they're doing and where I'm at with the process of getting them in a tank together, but I'm also going to be doing water changes, and I thought that you guys might like to watch me do a water change on both of their tanks, so that's what we're going to be doing in this video. So butter and bagel are doing really good. They are still in their individual respective tanks. I have bagel in the 20-gallon and I have butter in the 36-gallon. So a lot of my attention and focus has been on Pet Fest recently with getting that event done, completed, and making sure that it went as smoothly as possible with all of my friends. But now that I'm home and I have time, we are going to be focusing on bagel and butter. I'm updating you guys today, but I'm also going to be working on getting them in the same tank together, since that is my ultimate goal. And obviously that's where I want to get eventually with them, but I'm just trying to do it in a smart way. You guys know that I did an update video last time about this process, so that's where I'm at currently. Like I said, butter and bagel are doing really good. I did notice that butter actually has a missing scale on her right side. I noticed it a couple weeks ago. Obviously it's nothing to be alarmed on. Fish do lose scales once in a while. I did monitor it for a few days. Obviously when I first noticed it, I was a little bit worried, but she wasn't like scraping the bottom or flashing or anything like that. She's acting completely normal, 110%, so it wasn't anything to be alarmed over. It's just one little missing scale on her side. She does have salt in her tank. I did add salt the night that I noticed the missing scale, but she has had no ill effects. There is no infection. The salt would take care of that anyway. So she seems to be doing really good. No issues with her whatsoever, but I did want to mention that because that's really the only thing that's really gone on with butter in the last couple weeks, was just one little missing scale, which honestly, who knows how that happened. It could have happened any kind of way, but it's not a big deal. Like I said, there's salt in the tank, so there's no infection to worry about or anything like that. And then bagel is also doing really good. No problems, no issues, no twitching, no flashing, nothing. Like, he's just been doing really good. Really, truly, my focus is just keeping them healthy and then getting them together eventually. However, I have decided that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be getting another fish to be friends with butter. So basically, my idea is, I think that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get another fish. I already have the fish in mind. Not gonna tell you guys what it is because I don't know if it's gonna work out. But basically, I wanna get a female friend that is confirmed for butter. I'm gonna quarantine this new fish, give it to butter as a friend, have her and that female be friends, and then introduce bagel third. But of course, another thing I am considering is I'm thinking about upgrading my tank from a 36 to even bigger so that I can house all three of them together. But I am holding off on that just because, hypothetically, if I get butter a friend and she has a confirmed female in there, two of them is perfect in a 36. But once I add bagel in, it could go one of two ways. Either bagel is gonna thrive and he's gonna be so good with butter and the friend, and it will take the pressure off of butter, and then I will actually need to upgrade my tank completely. So like, that's really expensive to do, is like getting another new huge tank. So that's something I'm considering. Or I could put bagel in there and honestly it just not work out, and then I will have wasted all that money on a new tank upgrade. So I don't have a new tank yet because I kind of want to wait to get it until I know for sure that bagel is going to coexist well with the two girls that I potentially will have. So like I said, it's a lot, but I just wanted to update you guys on how they're doing, what my plans are right now, and I'm starting to work on and get into motion. You guys know my process with getting a new fish and then the quarantine and everything generally takes me a really long time because I am extremely overly obsessive, careful with my quarantining and everything, and making sure that all the fish I get are healthy, etc., which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it does take a really long time to do. So that's where I'm at. I will keep you guys updated if I do get another fish or what I decide, whatever. I will keep you guys updated. You know I will. Also, before we do the tank cleans, there's one thing I want to mention. You will notice that on Bagel's tank, I actually added a second filter. No, he did not need a second filter. The Aqua Clear 30 that I have on his 20-gallon does the job perfect, fine. It's a wonderful filter, but I did decide to add a second filter on there. It's just an inexpensive little filter. I literally don't even know the name off the top of my head. I can't remember. But I did decide to add a second filter because I really want a second fully cycled filter for if I do get that third fish, like a female friend for butter. I want to have another filter for, essentially I'll have to have 3 tanks set up, you know what I mean? So I am currently cycling a new filter on Bagel's tank. I just want another functioning filter media filter for a potential third fish. So Okay, without further ado, let's go clean their tank. Okay, so I'm not gonna turn my ring light on because it will actually be easier for you guys to see Butter and her tank and everything if I just leave her LED on. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm not turning the ring light on, so it might be a little bit dark like out here, but her tank should be really well lit for you guys. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go hook up my Python and then we turn off the filter and then we will start draining the water out. So I do choose to use primed aged water for Butter, so I will be filling her tank up with a bucket. However, I will be just using my Python to fill up Bagels. After Butter's dropsy scare, I just have like this whole thing about not using tap water to fill up her tank. I prefer aged and then I prime it. So I'm gonna show you guys how I clean her tank. You guys have seen me do this before. It's pretty self-explanatory, but you guys can just watch me as I go along. Okay, so now that I've emptied out half of the water, I'm gonna go on and prime the water that's remaining, and then I'm going to fill it up via bucket method. Just like so. And then obviously whenever you take out water, I'm also taking out the salt that was in there for her little missing scale. So I'm gonna add some more salt in there just as a precaution. It's totally safe, don't worry. Okay, Butter's tank is completely done. We have it filled back up. It is clean, new water filter is on, so we are completely done with this. I did add 3 tablespoons of salt in here, which is like, I could have actually added a lot more, but since it's already been in there for about 2 weeks now, I think she's good with just a little bit of salt, just to make sure nothing happens with that little scale, but seriously not a big deal. Now we're gonna do Bagel's tank, who is a lot easier because I can use the siphon to fill up and remove the water, so his should go a lot quicker. All right, here is Bagel's tank completely done and clean, and he is just loving it. Curious little boy. And then we have his 2 filters on the back. You guys can see them there. And then here is Butterbean. Her tank is completely done and clean. Hi, curious princess. See if I can show you guys her little missing scale. It's really hard to see. Oh, turn back around, baby. I'll make it darker so you might be able to see it a little easier. It's not on this side. Turn, baby. Okay, let me see if I can show you. There it is. Can you see it right there? Yeah, there you can see it good. That's her little missing scale.
but there's salt in there, so we're good.
Okay guys, that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching me clean the goldfish tanks. Butter and bagel are my babies. I love them so much. Obviously, if I get another fish, I will keep you guys updated. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to though. Like, I'm about positive that's what I want to do. So if I find one and I get one and I start that quarantine process and everything, you guys will be the first to know, I promise. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this update, watching the tank cleans, and I will see you guys in my next video. Be kind. Bye.